Hey guys, oSgtKickAss and welcome back, and we are back finally with a brand new ERB, and it is the one that just shortly released not that long ago, a few days I think. It is Tom Cruise versus Evel Knievel. A little bit of a different thing. I mean, Tom Cruise is known for apparently doing his own stunts. I don't know how true that is. And then obviously Evel Knievel, the well-known stuntman. Successful or not, it's debatable. But yeah, I'm excited for this. Let's jump straight in. Nice.
I'm Evel Knievel, one hell of a daredevil. Takes more than Scientology to stunt on my level. No one's got a bigger need for speed than me.
So yeah, he's a daredevil. So he's obviously that's what people see him as. He was a daredevil. He did loads of stunts and things like that. So Evel Knievel, he's a daredevil. He's one hell of a daredevil. Devil, hell, very nice link there. Beats more than Scientology to stunt on my level. So obviously Tom Cruise very heavily criticised for being part of the Church of Scientology, and I assume fairly high ranking in it. They believe in aliens and all shit, like ruling the world. It's fucking weird. But yeah, he's part of Scientology, Church of Scientology. So yeah, it takes more than that to be able to be my level of stuntman. He looked quite good, but I always thought Evel Knievel was quite tall. So I thought maybe Nice Peter might play him, but it works.
One hell of a daredevil. Takes more than Scientology to stunt on my level. No one's got a bigger need for speed than me. Your best movies, you getting killed, repeat.
No one's got a better need for speed than me. Obviously, Goose. Is it Goose that says it, or is it Maverick? In Top Gun, one of Tom Cruise's movie, actually says, "I've got the need for speed." So yeah, that's where he's getting that from. So no one's got a bigger need for speed than me. Obviously, he's a daredevil. He loves speed, loves massive jumps, things like that. So yeah.
More than Scientology to stunt on my level. No one's got a bigger need for speed than me. Your best movies, you getting killed repeatedly.
Yeah, so Tom Cruise is known for some good movies like Top Gun, but then he's also been in a lot of shit. So he's saying your best performance is in is it Edge of Tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I think it's Edge of Tomorrow, where it's basically he's a soldier and he's fighting against aliens, probably the ones that he follows in Scientology. But no, he's facing off against aliens. He dies over and over again. It's one of those classic time loop movies that's been done to death. But yeah, so he's saying your best performance is you dying repeatedly because you're a bad actor.
On my level, no one's got a bigger need for speed than me. Your best movies, you getting killed repeatedly. You're the tiniest action star I've seen. Need an IMAX just so we can spot you on the screen. As an actor, you'll never be one of the great.
Oh yeah, yeah, the tiniest action star I've ever seen. We need an IMAX to get you on the screen. So obviously Tom Cruise is about 5'6", I think. So I'm like 5'7", 5'8". So I think he's a little bit smaller than me. But yeah, obviously he's quite small, and with action stars you expect them to be like quite big guys, because action heroes always are like quite tall. So Tom Cruise being quite small, but then we need an IMAX to spot you on the screen, saying he's so small that they can't even see him on the screen unless they get the IMAX, just because he'll be so small to be crammed on the screen. That's very good.
Tiniest action star I've seen. Need an IMAX just so we can spot you on the screen. As an actor, you'll never be one of the greats. You're middle of the road like that tooth in your face. Clench your jaw, whispering.
So Tom Cruise had, I don't know if he just got braces or if he had like actual surgery, like dental surgery. But he used to have a very obvious like asymmetry with his front tooth. It used to be out with it. So you'll never be as an actor, you'll never be one of the greats. Of saying you're not a great actor, you're very average, bang average. Middle of the road actor, like that tooth in your face, it's middle, just out of the way, like very good. But yeah, he definitely had it sorted. I think you can vaguely still spot it, but it used to be quite noticeable, and he did actually get it done. I don't know if it was like just through braces and things like that, or if it was, like I said, like maybe he had it removed and veneer put in, but he definitely had some work done on it.
An actor, you'll never be one of the greats. You're middle of the road like that tooth in your face. Clench your
Right, he's not happy with that.
jaw, whisper intensely. Run! There, I just dissed all your characters. Done!
So clench your jaw, whisper intensely, run, and then that's all his characters done. Got all of them once. Obviously, as an action star, a lot of it is like intense running scenes. So it's like run, and then running away. So he's just saying that's all your characters done in one fucking line.
Tooth in your face, clench your jaw, whisper intensely. Run! There, I just dissed all your characters. Done! On the bike and the mic, I'm a better double feature. Beating me's a bigger reach than you with Jack Reacher.
So, beating you on the bike and a mic, I'm a better double feature. So saying that he's so good on the bike with his stunts and his rapping that he's a better double feature than watching two Tom Cruise's movies back to back, which I might agree with. I'm not the biggest fan of Tom Cruise movies, so yeah, he's saying a better double feature. But yeah, beating beating me is a bigger reach than you with Jack Reacher. So is that what you said? Let me just get it perfect.
Beating me's a bigger reach than you with Jack.
Yeah, beating me's a bigger reach than you as Jack Reacher. So obviously Jack Reacher's a big action guy from the books, and Tom Cruise is not a big guy, as we've already said. So the fact that he played Jack Reacher, a lot of people were very unhappy with it, and the movies actually did get very mixed reviews. With that as part of the reason, he just wasn't big enough to do it. Like, I get he's a well-known action star, but you need to fit the profile, and I mean, I've not seen it, but you've got to hit it. Even if you're a big star, maybe you should give it to someone who fits the profile.
Dissed all your characters. Done! On the bike and the mic, I'm a better double feature. Beating me's a bigger reach than you with Jack Reacher. Ready? I was born on the 4th of July. Woo! You're just red, white, and bruised.
Nice. So, I was born on the 4th of July. You're just red, white, and bruised. So, obviously, Evel Knievel's known for his, like, red, white, blue suits, like the American one. Obviously, born on the 4th of July, Independence Day in America, and then changing blue for bruised, because of obviously all the injuries he got. I think he actually has a record for, it's either the most broken bones or the most fractured bones in history in a lifetime, because he just took he failed a lot. Like, he did a lot of big things, but he also had a lot of injuries and failed stunts. So nice, good opening line.
And you with Jack Reacher. Ready? I was born on the 4th of July. Woo! You're just red, white, and bruised. You talk a lot of shit, but here's the truth. You can't handle the cruise.
You can handle the truth. Here's the truth. You can't handle the truth. So you talk a lot of shit, so you're going to shit talk me, but you can't handle the truth. Change it to Cruise, obviously. You can't handle the truth. It's A Few Good Men. Yes, A Few Good Men. You can't handle the truth. So you can't handle the Cruise, saying you can't handle me. Very nice little switch up on the wording.
You talk a lot of shit, but here's the truth. You can't handle the cruise. Your star-spangled suit insults our country. I look more dignified sliding in my undies. But you look...
I don't know what that's from. Why is he sliding about in his underwear? But your star-spangled suit insults our country. So saying that using the star-spangled banner on his suit for America is actually insulting the country. But he looks more dignified sliding his underwear. I'm probably missing something there. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Star-spangled suit insults our country. I look more dignified sliding in my undies. But you let my hands when I run. I don't need a precog to see your future. You got none. You did a lot.
Ooh. So I don't need a precog to see your future. You got none. So precognition in Minority Report? Yeah. Minority Report. Precognition is where, like, they could go back in time, see the future, and stop crimes from happening, or they could see the future. I can't remember. I've seen it like once. They either can go back in time and stop crimes, or they can see the future. I think it's they can see the future, so they can see crimes that are going to happen and stop them before. Obviously, there's the thing of there. Then, if you can see the future and stop the crime, you won't be able to see the crime happen in the future. So there's that whole thing. But yeah, he can see the future. I don't need precog to see your future. You got none. So yeah, obviously he is dead now as well, so he literally doesn't have a future. But yeah, nice little precog line in there. Flatten you like my hands when I run. So obviously he runs in his action movie. He's got very flat hands, and I'll flatten you like he's just gonna kill him. Flatten him like a bug. Kill him easy, like the hands when he runs.
To see your future, you got none. You did a lot of jumps, barely landed one. I should have called it the Snake River can't gun. You beat him.
Ooh. You did a lot of jumps, landed none. Barely landed one, sorry. So yeah, like I said, he did fall off a lot, had a lot of fails. So you did a lot of jumps, but you didn't really land them. You should have called it the Snake River Canyon. So obviously, what he tried to do, one of Evel Knievel's biggest stunts, is he tries to basically sits in a rocket to jump over the Snake River Canyon, and it was like very well popularized and like recorded at the time. It starts well, it launches, it looks like it's going to do it, and then the actual emergency parachute that was there, just as it was launched, just set off early, and it actually meant that he hit into the side of the of the canyon, or like as opposed to clearing it like was the plan, and it was like very close to the water. And Evel Knievel actually at the time said if it had landed in the water, he couldn't get out and he would have drowned and died. So he's quite lucky he didn't, but yeah, obviously didn't go as well as he should have. So instead of Snake River Canyon, Snake River Can't. Very good.
Got done. You did a lot of jumps, rarely landed one. I should have called it the Snake River Can't done. You beat an unarmed man with a bat. I play lawyers, but I can't defend that if I...
Yeah, so obviously A Few Good Men, he plays a lawyer. The line he's saying is if you beat an unarmed man with a bat. So there was a sports like pundit at the time, and he actually wrote a book about the scandals of Evel Knievel and like things like that, and like the negatives of his life. And Evel Knievel, I believe a few of his mates actually beat the fuck out of this guy with like an aluminium bat. So yeah, it's a case of like I can't defend that. Like, you did beat the fuck out of a guy with a bat, and he did have a lot of sort of bad negative things. Evel Knievel, like that's obviously one of them, and yeah, a lot of scandals around the guy.
Snake River Can't done. You beat an unarmed man with a bat. I play lawyers, but I can't defend that if I were you. I quit giving acting reviews. You got tricked by a cop playing a prostitute. You're a drunk.
I'd quit giving action reviews, so you can't say the shit acting when a fucking cop dressed up as a prostitute and you tried to solicit her. I think at the time he actually tried to come out and go, "Oh no, I wasn't trying to solicit her. I was actually trying to just find a hotel." It's like, mate, if you find a hotel and you're talking to a prostitute about hotels, you're looking to take her there. Let's be honest, mate. Like, come on, you're soliciting her.
If I were you, I quit giving acting reviews. You got tricked by a cop playing a prostitute. You're a drunk stunt monkey and your son followed suit. And you both crashed out and got buried in the views.
So you're a drunk stunt monkey and your son followed suit. So yeah, his son actually did similar things to him. He tried to become a stuntman as well, but Evel Knievel was known for being drunk a lot, and his son actually was drunk. I think he was he got a few DUIs and things like that. So yeah, his son basically followed in his footsteps, was also drunk, and they both, when they were died, they were buried in Butte, which is where they were from. So yeah, I think they're trying to play on it, like play you buried in butt by it, but who knows.
Prostitute, you're a drunk stunt monkey and your son followed suit. And you both crashed out and got buried in the views. I see what you did, man. You wanna talk about wives and kids, man? I jumped 14 buses, but you know what's farther. The distance Katie Holmes keeps you from your daughter.
Oh damn. So I see what you did there. So yeah, I can see what you're doing. You're trying to bring up my son, who also didn't have the best respectable life, but you want to talk about wives and kids, man. So Tom Cruise had, I think it's 3 wives, but yeah, he's had a lot of wives. So if you want to talk about wives and kids, man, here we go. So I jumped 14 buses. One of his most famous stunts, jumped 14 buses, part side to side. But what's further than that, than 14 buses, is the distance Kate Holmes keeps you from your daughter. So I believe it's his 3rd wife. She actually doesn't let Tom Cruise see his child because of Scientology. So obviously it's a case of him choosing Scientology over his daughter. Basically, she just thought, I'm not letting her get caught up in this nonsense and all the shit like that. So she basically just refuses to let him see their daughter together because he doesn't want him filling her head with Scientology nonsense.
Kids, man, I jumped 14 buses, but you know what's farther. The distance Katie Holmes keeps you from your daughter. You pray to aliens, Tom, that ain't right. Look at the vampires, you need to interview Christ.
Nice. So you pray to aliens, Tom. So obviously part of Scientology. Is it Zemu? I think it's Zemu or Zenu or Xenu or some fucking shit. But that's like the alien god or some shit from Scientology. So you're praying to that. Keep away from the aliens, Tom. You need to interview Christ. So he did interview with the vampires. So keep away from the vampires and interview Christ instead. Basically saying, come to Christianity, forget Scientology and sort of thing. Obviously, I'm not a religious man, so I would think all of them are equally nonsense. But do what you do, you boo. If you believe in Christianity or Islam, do what you want. It's not for me. But yeah. Stay away from the nonsense of Scientology. Like, please, guys.
Keeps you from your daughter. You pray to aliens, Tom, that ain't right. Look at the vampires, you need to interview Christ. Grab your safety wire, you're gonna need to be held. Cause just like Ron Hubbard, you're taking the L.
Nice. So hold your safety wires. Obviously all of his stunts he'll have safety wires on and stuff so he doesn't die. Whereas Evel Knievel never did because he was sort of just doing what the fuck he wanted. So hold on to that.
You need to interview Christ. Grab your safety wire. You're gonna need to be held. Cause just like
Ron Hubbard. So Ron Hubbard is the maniac nut job who came up with Scientology. L. Ron Hubbard. So yeah, just like Ron Hubbard, you're taking the L. So yeah, Ron Hubbard. Also a dodgy life as well. I think he had conspiracy against America and all fraud and all sorts of shit, like cases and stuff. So I think he lost a few of them as well. So just like Ron Hubbard, you're taking the L. You're going to lose in this battle. L. Ron Hubbard. Ron Hubbard also took L's. Very nice line.
That ain't right. Look at the vampires. You need to interview Christ. Grab your safety wire. You're gonna need to be held. Cause just like Ron Hubbard, you're taking the L. No one even knows who you are anymore. I'm above you when I'm dangling an inch off the floor.
No one even knows who you are anymore. I don't think that's true. I think a lot of people know who Evel Knievel is. Like, I know who he is. I imagine younger people do. Like, he's a very well-known stuntman. And then I'm like, what was that? I'm better known.
Taking the L. No one even knows who you are anymore. I'm above you when I'm dangling an inch off the floor. So obviously Mission Impossible, they're breaking into the vault. He dangles down, nearly touches the floor that would set off all the alarms. And I'm above you. I'm still more well respected than you when I'm dangling only an inch off the floor. Yeah. I mean, it's one of his better movies, isn't it? Top Gun, Mission Impossible. So maybe in that movie, yes, but I think people definitely still know who Evel Knievel is. Dangling an inch off the floor. I'll pop you harder than you pop pills. You one trick jackass hit Johnny Knoxville. All your
I pop you harder than you pop pills. So I'll pop you harder, like beat you up and just pop you easy. Than you pop pills. Obviously, because of all these thousands of injuries, he was very addicted to painkillers. So he's popping a lot of painkillers a day. Also happened to, like, I think it was Matt and Jeff Hardy. They got like very addicted to painkillers because of just the injuries in the body and stuff. So Evel Knievel was very much like that. And then compares him to Johnny Knoxville, obviously from Jackass, who is just like, they just tried to cause pain and stuff. So just saying, you're just like Johnny Knoxville, you're not respectable. But Johnny Knoxville's very well respected, I think. Very rude, I've heard, but he's respected. Like, people love Jackass, so I mean, I love Jackass. It was great.
off the floor. I'll pop you harder than you pop pills. You one trick jackass hit Johnny Knoxville. All you're popping is your lips from the filler you inject. I've been snapping on you like Goose's neck.
Oh, damn. So, I'll pop you harder than the filler you put in your lips. So saying you pop pills, but you have lip injections. I'll snap you harder than Goose's neck. So, Top Gun, Maverick, who Tom Cruise plays, his best mate, like Goose in that movie. They both eject from the plane. Goose dies, snaps his neck and stuff, and it actually affects Maverick in the movie and stuff. So, I'll snap you harder than Goose's neck. Damn.
Hit Johnny Knoxville. All you're popping is your lips from the filler you inject. I've been snapping on you like Goose's neck. Your rapping is worse than the Mummy in 3D, like a dry hand job. You don't complete me.
all right, what are you getting dry hand jobs for? But yeah, you suck. Did he say you suck harder than the Mummy in 3D?
Like Goose's neck. Your rapping is worse than the Mummy and
Your rapping's worse than the Mummy in 3D. So yeah, the Mummy came out in 3D. Very poorly, very poor movie from people's like reviews and stuff. Like, it was one of those times the critics and the people agreed. But yeah, your rapping's even worse than that. So this is really bad. I think he actually got like a fake award for like worst acting and stuff for that movie. So it sucked that bad, but your rapping's even worse than that. And then You Can't Finish Me, like a dry hand job. I'm not sure if that's from a movie or anything, but sure.
Popping is your lips from the filler you inject. I've been snapping on you like Goose's neck. Your rapping is worse than the Mummy in 3D, like a dry hand job. You don't complete me. The only stunt of yours people boast about is your psycho jump up on Oprah's couch. So just
That's such a weird interview, man. So the only stunt that people talk about is when he jumped on Oprah's couch. It was really weird. I think it was when he got with Katie Holmes. It might have been his other wives. But he kept jumping up on the sofa and he was like, I'm so in love, I'm so in love. And he kept jumping. It was really fucking weird. I don't really get why he was doing it. But yeah, he kept jumping up on the sofa. And there was loads of women in the crowd going crazy. But it's like, I mean, he's just jumping on a sofa. I don't really get it. But yeah, he was trying to boast of how much he was in love. And he kept trying to hug Oprah. It's really fucking weird.
don't complete me. The only stunt of yours people boast about is your psycho jump up on Oprah's couch. So just remember who's a legend when you step into me. Even Rain Man knows you're getting beat. Definitely.
Even Rain Man knows you're getting beat. Definitely. So Rain Man was obviously Tom Cruise's brother in the movie Rain Man, who he thought was like his imaginary friend, but it was his brother who went to a psycho academy.
Couch, so just remember who's a legend when you step into me. Even Rain Man knows you're getting beat. Definitely. Oprah, I give it Queen Latifah. It's just another day on the Burj Khalifa. Yes.
Who's Queen Latifah? No fucking idea. So Oprah, I keep it Queen Latifah. I assume she's some American host or some fucking shit. I don't know. No idea who she is. But it's just for me. It's just another day on the Burj Khalifa. So obviously Mission Impossible. I want to say Ghost Protocol. He scales the Burj Khalifa in that movie. So he's just saying this is just another day for me. It'd be a massive thing for you.
Definitely. Oprah, I give it Queen Latifah. It's just another day on the Burj Khalifa. Yes, I grew up with your stunt cycle toy. I've been pushing you around since I was a little boy.
I grew up with your stunt cycle toy. I've been pushing you around like a little since I was a little boy. So obviously saying I had your little toy when I was a boy, pushing it about, playing with it. So I was pushing you about then, and now I'm pushing you about this battle. Very good.
The Burj Khalifa. Yes, I grew up with your stunt cycle toy. I've been pushing you around since I was a little boy. You ended up a bankrupt crash test dummy. Show me the money. I'll beat you.
So you ended up a bankrupt crash test dummy. So yeah, like I said before, he had a lot of court cases, and he actually did end up bankrupt when he died. Evel Knievel. He had a lot of things he had to pay, and I don't think even the estate paid a lot of people off. So yeah, you ended a bankrupt crash test dummy, and then obviously says something, I don't know what that is, just fucking mumbling from Rain Man, and then show me the money. So that's from Jerry Maguire when they're on the phone. They keep showing, show me the money, show me the money, show me the money. They don't say it like that, but yeah, show me the money. That's where that's from.
Little boy, you ended up a bankrupt crash test dummy. Show me the money. I'll beat you anywhere, anytime, anyplace. So grab your shattered femur and literally fuck your own face.
I'll beat you anytime, anywhere, any place. So grab your own femur and fuck your own face. So he's saying he can beat you anywhere, anytime, any place, you name it. Grab your shattered femur, because obviously it's fucked from so many injuries, and literally fuck yourself in the face with it. Very good. Is that it? Is that it?
I'll beat you anywhere, anytime, any place. So grab your shattered femur and literally fuck your own face. Whoa, 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 girl.
Nice. So, Evan Ferrets. No idea who that is, but he played that guy at the end. Who was Tom Cruise? Who was Tom Cruise? I'm not too sure who played that, but yeah, let's get into the breakdown of who won. Yes, guys, so that was another great one. Absolutely really funny, good lines, some very good insults. For me, very clear winner though. I'm going to give it to Evel Knievel. Actually had some insulting lines and stuff. Very, very good. So I'd say Evel Knievel for me every day won that. Not even really close. Tom Cruise had a few little lines, but nothing like Evel Knievel did. So Evel Knievel gets the win for me, guys. Let me know down below who wins for you, and if I'm wrong, anything else I missed, and also suggestions for future videos, guys. And I'll see you next time. Peace.